Hey guys, tonight I wanted to talk to you all about 4 clean eating substitutes that really I feel like make a big impact on eating cleanly. They've been the 4 things that I've noticed in our lifestyle that have made the biggest impact, and I just wanted to share those with you. The first one I'll start with is coconut oil, if you can see that or not. We buy it in a big tub because we use a lot of it, but it has a really high smoke point, which I don't know if you're familiar with what a smoke point means, but after an oil or a fat gets to a certain smoke point, it begins to release toxins into the food. So the higher the smoke point, the less toxins that get into your food. Coconut oil is really got a very fresh taste. I will say it does not taste like olive oil or anything like that. And we still do use olive oil and grapeseed oil, but we started our switch with coconut oil. You can also use it outside of the kitchen. A lot of people use it on their face for moisturizer. I use it on the kids for diaper rash, for scars, for just their skin in general. A lot of people use it to remove their makeup. But really, really good substitute for vegetable oil. You can bake with it, you cook with it. It is a solid, which I was surprised. I don't know, like I said, if you can see that, but I was surprised because I've been familiar my whole life with oils other than butter that are liquids. So if you are trying to use it as a liquid, you will need to warm it up. I think the top says 76 degrees. I don't know. But you do need to warm it up to get it to a liquid. Or if you're going to use it on your face or something like that, just put a dollop in your hand and just rub it like that. Okay. So the next thing that's been really, really huge for us has been coconut sugar. You can buy this in most any grocery store. I know in Lynchburg I found it at the Kroger. Here I get it at the commissary, but it is a 1-to-1 replacement for white sugar. So you can use it in any baking that you do as a replacement for white sugar. White sugar has no nutrient value at all. It is extremely high on the glycemic index, so all of you who are diabetics, you know that the glycemic index is really important. It's how your body processes sugar. So the lower the glycemic index, the better it is for your body to process it. It is brown, if you can see that. So it does have a slightly more caramel taste to it. It does not have a coconut taste. I really dislike the flavor of coconut in general, which is kind of funny since we use coconut oil and coconut sugar. But like I said, it's a 1-to-1 replacement. Those of you who have trouble giving up coffee creamers, which are really like one of the kind of sticking points that you really need to work on giving up if you are wanting to pursue a clean eating lifestyle, there's nothing good in them at all. They're completely chemical. But anyways, that's a whole nother post. But a really good substitute for the chemical creamers is a little bit of coconut sugar and a little bit of almond milk. I personally don't drink almond milk. I don't like it. I have tried every flavor, every homemade. I just don't like it. I like milk from cows. So, I keep a little Tupperware shaker container of this with me at my coffee. For my coffee in the morning, I have a little container of it in my car for if I grab coffee out. That way I can just use that, and it works really well. So, another of the big things is brown rice. This is not a fad diet. It is not a low carb diet. It's not limiting in that at all. You want your body to use complex carbs. It's important for your energy level. That being said, like I said, complex carbs. You cannot have simple carbs that are just going to be burnt up immediately. Complex carbs are brown rice, quinoa, sweet potatoes, all of those complex starches that your body takes a while to use up. It's that low burn, that slow burn of energy that you want. Like I said, this is our go-to brand. Find it in any grocery store. And lastly, our last one is pink Himalayan sea salt. I am almost out, as you can see. But salt is another thing you need to keep in mind. Matt has always had issues with his blood sugar. I think it's hereditary. I have not, so I haven't ever really paid attention to my salt intake. But we have tried to limit our salt in our foods, but we have not stopped using salt by any means. This really isn't the kind of lifestyle where you want to cut out whole food groups or whole types of foods. The big thing with the pink salt, someone once asked me, like, oh, is it just that you like the pink color? Because obviously, I like pink. But it is not. The pink is the mineral content in the salt. Your white salt, your table salt that you're using, is completely drenched of all the natural nutrients that are in salt. So the pink you're seeing is the mineral content in the salt. I don't know if you can see that it's pink. But really good stuff. It's also saltier, so you don't need to use quite as much of it, kind of like the, dense, heavy sea salt. Just a little bit will go a long way. So these are the 4 things that you should work on incorporating into your pantries. I would go ahead and say I would not, I'm not advocating for throwing away food that really bothers me, but I am advocating for making small, simple, intentional choices for your health. And these are 4 easy ones that I feel like anybody can incorporate into their life. So if you have questions about those, let me know. I look forward to talking to you soon.